Hey folks, MACT back, and we're going to talk about a 6F50 transmission in the old Herbie Project vehicle. And that 6F50 has probably had a rough life. It wasn't really looking too hot, and so I sent it off and had the, how do you say it, the Blackstone lab report done. And we're going to go over what that lab report said and explain what's going to happen. All right, there's some part numbers if we can see them here on this 6F50 transmission. You can scan that code if you want to. Probably tell you all sorts of stuff. But this is the 6F50 transmission that came out of Herb. There's some more information on it. There we go. Seal's looking really good shape though, but we did have all sorts of other problems that we're talking about. A little bit of leakage there, but not a problem. But yeah, she's pretty wet over here on the casing, but that might be just when they're doing a fluid change or something, or leaking and venting out. But either way, let's go ahead and see what will cause this transmission to be not reinstalled into Herbie.
You know, but this would be the worst case scenario, and then see what you got. If it's 6,000, 7,000 on top of the 3, 79, okay. You have a brand new drivetrain, clear throughout the car.
Brand new suspension,
$9 grand.
steering.
Good luck finding anything that's reliable for $9 grand.
Yeah,
so whatever.
That's the biggest thing is people are saying you just can't, you get garbage for under 10. Actually, garbage for under 20.
That's getting worse, yeah.
So, anyway, I should probably start the video. I record me and Jeff talking. I have to edit that out. But anyway, I do have the oil test results back for old Herbie's transmission, that 6F50 Blackstone test. And the whole thing is we wanted to see how viable the transmission is. So Blackstone was kind enough to sort of put me up on the Speedy Gonzalez testing platform so I could get these, so that I can do the videos and also tell you why and what's going on with these parts that we're replacing. But essentially we have the old 6F50. It has a Mercon LV ATF in it. And they say Herbie's transmission looks pretty good from where we sit. The wear metals are all within pretty good range of universal averages. Tin is right on the border of twice the average, but we don't know of any specifically tin parts in a transmission. It's probably just an alloy in bronze or perhaps a coating. Copper is usually the main indicator of bronze wear, and it looks fine. So do the other metals. So no problems stand out. The viscosity is correct for the ATF. No water or solids are detected, and the TN of 3.1 shows relatively low acidity. And this, you can use the oil more in it, is what they're saying. But let's go over some of the numbers, and I'll tell you why. At 152,000, do we put this transmission in? Since we're putting a new engine in and we want longevity and long life, would it not make sense to start out with a new transmission? And if you're in for a penny, in for a pound, and the main rule is to go all the way if you can do it. So anyway, the aluminum was at 24 parts per million, and the universal average is 15. That's why they were mentioning that. Chromium was 0 in this test. Iron was at 59, and the universal average for iron is 90. Copper is 140 parts per million. The universal average for copper is 100 parts per million. So we're definitely exceeding that in 2 places already on this transmission. Lead was at 2, and the universal average is 27. Tin was at 8, and the universal average for tin is 4. So we got 3 metals now that are over the universal averages and quite a bit in some cases. Molybdenum is 0, nickel is 2, manganese is 8, silver is 0, titanium is 0, potassium is 2, boron is 214, silicon was 13, calcium was 239, magnesium was 5, phosphorus was 519, zinc was 12, and barium was 0. The SUS viscosity was 43.8, which was near the bottom of the scale for the LV, and the CST viscosity at 100 degrees Celsius was 5.34, again near the bottom of the scale. So flash point was 420, and then antifreeze water and insolubles was 0, and again the total acid number was 3.1, which means yes, it's got low acidity, but hey, it's definitely been in there for a while. So anyway, what is happening? A new transmission is on the truck right now for this Edge. So once that shows up, then we'll be installing and mating up the new transmission torque converter. This engine will have all new seals, all new transmission seals, all new transmission, and it will be getting a new PTO to bear up to it. So yeah, it's going to be a whole unit. And in turn, what 2011 can you say? You can go to a lot and find a brand new transmission, PTU, power steering rack, and engine brand new, along with suspension and everything else we're doing to it. So essentially, it's a shell, but everything else that's important is going to be brand new. And this oil testing was one of the reasons why we wanted to do this first, to verify and confirm what we felt we wanted to do. And in that case, that is to replace these components. So that's it. The oil testing will help you decide whether or not you can salvage it. Is this transmission rebuildable? Probably. I would say absolutely it's rebuildable. But at this case, we're starting out new because we got a new engine, new PTU. It's all new. Mercy Grill's going to go down the road and hopefully not have any problems, and that's really what we're aiming for. But hey, my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day. I want you to have a great day too. Band of One's always got some great music, and as I've always said, where is Mercy Girl? She's got that schoolwork thing, you know. She's trying to graduate, so I guess I got to cut her a little slack. But young lady, I'm coming after you sooner or later. You're going to be helping. Anyway, here's Mercy Girl with a couple of one-liners and maybe some bonus footage.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.